We are live, guys. We are live. What's up, everybody? We are freaking live. Let's go, man. We have a big problem. We have a big show for you because we have a big problem. With a big problem, we got a big show. It's going to be a great show. But guess what, guys? The UFC middleweight division just became officially cooked. We are now on the verge of the DDP versus Sean Strickland trilogy that literally just got set up tonight. Man, do you guys want to see the trilogy? The drunken boxing style of DDP against Sean Strickland? Again, I thought Strickland won the first fight. I don't even think we needed to see the second fight because I had Strickland winning the first fight. They could have gave it to Strickland and we could have carried on. Now we're 3 fights deep in this. We're going to get into all that, what it means for the division, what's going to happen next, why they're not going to give the Hamzat rematch, Strickland the Hamzat rematch. They're going to have him fight DDP instead. We're going to get into all of it, what it means for the UFC, what the UFC brass is thinking. We're going to get into why their motivations are the way they are, what Hamzat could have done differently. It's not just his fighting style, but it's some other things. We're going to get into all that, guys. We have a big show for you tonight. I'm your host, King David. I'm a pro MMA champ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I coach at Extreme Couture, and I'm on the pro team there, so I'm training with pretty much anybody that I mentioned from Extreme Couture. So we're going to get into all that, and let me tap on this real quick. Where the F did that go? Dude, I literally just had this thing pulled up. Dude, guys, I swear I'm going to learn how to use a computer one day, okay? Because I got a computer screen behind this screen. Let me copy this, drop it in the chat one time, and then we will get going, all right? Got the stream right here. Okay, now we're cooking. Okay, we got John Dong in the chat. What's up? My guy, John. Let's freaking go. All right, I also pinned Studio Millions. Studio Millions will get your coach's gym right. Make sure you send your coach to Studio Millions. Dude, if your coach teaches good stuff, man, Studio Millions is going to get them right. They're going to absolutely love you. The biggest problem gym owners face isn't that they can't teach good stuff. It's that they don't have enough people coming in the front door. We fix all that for them. Send them to studiomillions.com. I'm telling you guys, we're about to drop a product on a very big website. Think about the biggest BJJ website in the world. We're about to drop a product on there. But before then, if you want your coach to get early access and one-on-one attention, have them go to Studio Millions. Okay. So anyways, guys, man, so I just got done. I went to my manager, Roman's house. He had 3 fighters on the card. Well, 2 fighters. Long story. So his 2 fighters and a previous fighter were on the card. All 3 of them won. Roman had Ezra Elliott and Roman had Tommy McMillan. Both those guys won. They're going to be big, huge stars. I feel like the Red Hawk Academy is the smallest, fastest rising gym. The most amount of high quality, high performance athletes and stars are coming out of that gym. And for the amount of students who I understand train there, they have a very high success ratio. So in terms of quantity of students to quality of students, it's looking like Red Hawk Academy is one of the best gyms on the planet. We're going to get into all of that as well. But first things first, I believe Dricus du Plessis just solidified a title shot trilogy rematch against Sean Strickland. Now, I don't know if you guys are excited to see the fucking, maybe I'm biased because I trained at the same gym as Sean and we've sparred a few times and like we kind of peripherally know each other. And sometimes he coaches against me while I'm sparring, whatever, right? But I don't want to see the rematch of the rematch. I don't care to see the trilogy. I'd like to see Sean fight somebody new, but they're trying to give him a. If it's going to be Hamzat, well, then that's a tough fight. And if it's going to be DDP, that's a tough fight. Either way, he's getting a tough fight. But just, we've already seen it twice. I personally am not going to be super hyped to see it again. And maybe I'm biased. Maybe I want to see Sean like smoke Brendan Allen or somebody real quick. You know, Imavov seems to be an even not an easy matchup, but out of the three, easy. I just want him to get a quick dub. Just go KO somebody, defend the belt, and then we can get into these crazy ass fucking rematches again. Even though those other two fights are rematches, you get what I'm saying. These are like title rematches, which is much more. There's more gravitas to it. So I believe that they're going to go with Dricus du Plessis because he has beat Strickland before. He did beat a very, very game Kamaru Usman. And they're probably looking at it like, hey, man, Strickland's saying some wild shit. He's fucking up the bag for us. We need a clean-cut guy who's got a exciting enough style, who will talk on the mic, but will also not say anything overly fucking incendiarily controversial. I believe they see that in DDP. Plus, they don't have. It'll just be good for a lot of reasons, right? So, because of that, I think they're gonna skip over Khamzat. The other reason I believe is because Khamzat has weight issues. So they're probably looking at Khamzat like, hey man, if Khamzat were to beat Strickland, Khamzat's gonna pop the fuck out of this weight division. He might just vacate the belt. Then we're fucked. Because then they're going to have who? Strickland, who just lost to Khamzat in this imaginary scenario, fight who? DDP, who also lost to Khamzat in this imaginary scenario. Like, then Strickland and DDP have already, like, what are we doing? So they're probably thinking, well, if we get the belt back on DDP, we have Khamzat potentially move up. Is that the play? Or this. If they're really, really, really holding the absolute integrity of the sport down, then in that case, they will give the rematch to Khamzat. They will expect Khamzat to win the rematch, and they will have him like, listen, bro, you win this, you need to fight DDP again. But then, like, would you want to see him fight DDP again? Who would Khamzat fight? They can't have Khamzat versus Imavov. They can't have that fight. So then who's left? Right? But if you have DDP, there's still that Khamzat fight lurking. Like, oh shit, could they rematch? And then DDP fights one more fight. And then if Khamzat makes weight and fights again, then he's proven he's worthy of a title shot. And he's not going to just make weight, fight, win, and vacate the division. Lastly, if they were to go that route, hypothetically, Strickland versus DDP, DDP in their eyes is favored to win. DDP wins. Then they have Khamzat go fight somebody. They have DDP defend the belt. Boom. And then Khamzat comes back and Khamzat beats DDP. Then Strickland has another win in the background while all that's happening. And now Strickland versus Khamzat for the trilogy. Right? So either way, the middleweight division is cooked. We've got three guys at the top. They're playing round robin with the belt. I'd like to see, fuck, dude. I don't really want to see the fight, but man, if Strickland comes in there uninjured, I had him beating Dricus du Plessis the first fight. I believe he can beat him in the trilogy. Let me read the chat real quick. Featherweight's getting good. Imagine McMillan versus guys like Vallejos in the future. Dude, McMillan, he's definitely got star potential. And Sean O'Malley says that he's going to be champ. So that's a pretty solid endorsement right there. Plus, that Red Hawk Academy, man, I believe they have like something crazy, like a 93% win rate, which is pretty wild. Yeah, I'm not interested in DDP versus Strickland. I want to see DDP versus the winner of RoboCop Fluffy, right? But who do you want to see Strickland fight? Do you want to see Strickland fight Khamzat again? John Dong, is that the fight? Just sign Roberto Soldic. He's a free agent. He beat DDP twice in a trilogy. Interesting. Very interesting. But is he entertaining? Is he charismatic? Is he good on the mic? Will he sell? Will he get people to sign up to the app? Will he sell tickets? That's the question. Let me take a sip of this. And honestly, DDP seems to be a different athlete than he was. Because remember when DDP fought Darren Till and they both looked exhausted and DDP went and got his nose fixed? And then DDP came back, and now he's got like 5-round cardio. Although I thought Kamaru Usman was going to pull off that like Justin Gaethje like comeback win, because DDP was looking a little bit gassed in the 5th. Oh, he's a knockout artist. His nickname is RoboCop. Oh, okay. You're talking about RoboCop. So you want him to hop to the top of the queue. You want him to skip the line. You want him to get bumped up. You want him to leapfrog. I feel you. No, man, we need somebody to do something, man. Who's the dude that fought tonight? He fought Jared Cantonier. I don't remember the guy's name. That guy looked promising. Maybe we just throw him in the mix or something. Let him get a fight. Yeah. Wait. Is RoboCop Roberto Soldic? Yeah, okay. Awesome. Yeah, so I want to see something fucking cool in the middleweight division. And I'm not even sure what the fuck that, or I want to see maybe Hamzat go up and fight at 205 because Whitaker just won. Maybe he goes up, dude. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's what will make this interesting. But then who's Strickland gonna fight? Imavov? You know what I'm saying? Like who does Strickland fight? That's the question. Let me, if I can pull up the middleweight rankings. UFC middleweight. We're going to get to the bottom of this because we need some, or maybe we need somebody from lightweight to pop up. All right, rankings, UFC, Bob. Oh, shit, I'm not going to be able to read any of this. Strickland, Hamzat, Drew Plessis, Imavov, Pfeiffer. Okay, now we're talking. Let's go. Let's run Pfeiffer. Let's run Pfeiffer Strickland. Let's fucking do that. Let's fucking do that. That's what I want to see. I don't give a fuck about these meta rankings. Carlos Perates. Maybe Carlos Perates jumps up and fights Strickland. You know what I'm saying? Let's get fucking weird, guys. I want to see something different. And here's a problem, too. Is this lighting better? Is this lighting better than this lighting? That lighting might be better. Fuck, dude. I might be fighting August 1st. I just got offered an opponent. I said yes. We're going to see what he says. So I got to cut a quick little 20 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go bounce a dude's head off the canvas in hot Atlanta, Georgia. I didn't even look the guy up yet. I got to look the guy up. But I want to hop on here with you guys live and react to this UFC fight. You know, because I know that you guys watched it. I'll send you some Soldic fights. He'll blow your mind away. Dude, I've seen him fight once, but I don't remember. I don't remember. I know that's bad. I've been curious how Ian Gary versus Strickland. That's the fucking fight. Ian Gary versus Strickland. That's the fucking fight I want to see because Ian Gary was talking shit to Strickland. He was talking shit to Strickland. And they're so fucking morally and politically different that, dude, Ian Gary, the best part about the Ian Gary versus Strickland buildup would be Ian Gary would say some fucking liberal beta stuff and really think he cooked Strickland. Like, he'll really believe. Like, hey, mate, why don't you quit with your toxic masculinity? You sound like a misogynist. Or, you know what I'm saying? And think he cooked. He'll think he cooked. And I will find that very, very entertaining. Let's also talk about Ben Askren. Dude, what happened with Ben Askren? I haven't even seen the results. I literally went to my manager's watch party. It was a ton of pro fighters over there. It was interesting because I wanted to drag my girlfriend there because she's a smoke show and she's sweet, she's lovely, and I brag about her all the time. And you know, I wanted to like bring her to be a part of it. Well, she's got 500,000 followers on social media, so she's busy. She's got to fucking do her social stuff. Cool. But I popped over there. And then when I got there, it was like all the boys were watching the UFC and everybody's wives and girlfriends were in the kitchen, like hanging out with the babies. So in a way, it worked out. It worked out. Ben retired from wrestling. He hanged up his boots. Everyone was crying. But did Ben win? Did Ben? I don't even know if he won, bro. I hope he won. Say he won. I hope he did not lose. But I saw an interview with him and Helen Yee, and he still looked like he had some lingering effects from his health situation. So I really hope he won. And then yeah, if he hung his boots up, and then dude, that'd be epic. So anyway, shout out to Ben Askren. Ben's the fucking man. And what else was interesting on fight? Ezra Elliott fought on short notice. He's from the Red Hawk Academy as well. He fought BJJ Damien. And BJJ Damien is from B Team, now called Simple Man. So that's an interesting matchup. And yeah, man, that's a tough fight. Ezra won. So Ezra's looking like he's got a promising future, and his coach speaks of him like he's the next dude. Because there's sometimes that you'll get a guy who you're coaching or training with that's different. And they talk about Ezra Elliott like he's different. I haven't grappled him, but I've heard he's got freakish strength. Like shocking freak strength. That's what I've heard. So if that's true, sometimes guys will see stuff in fights and be like, oh, he ain't doing that to me. And then you get in there and you're like, whoa, this dude is way stronger than anticipated. Johnny won today. He KO'd Impa. Yeah. But did Ben win, bro? Did Ben Askren win? Let me look that up while we're at it. You know, listen, I just drove my happy ass across town. RAF. So now we're going to pop that lighting back on. Final raspberry. Oh, he lost a 6-3 decision. Former. Boo, boo, Bilal, boo, boo. Maybe we can see, man. If Bilal would have just kept the belt, he could have went up and he could have fought Strickland, and Strickland and him would just get into it, and then we'd have legitimate, actual beef. Which is what I like to see. When two guys genuinely have a problem with each other and then they go fight to resolve the problem. Or maybe not resolve the problem, but to like see who's who in the interaction. So they're talking their shit. Now it's fight time. This guy said this guy said da. And now we're going to fucking find out. That's what I'm trying to see. And now, do I like watching the technique and the tactics and all? That's all cool, right? But like when the pressure's on, when it means something, when you've been calling a guy out and he's been calling you out and only one of you can be right, that's what I'm talking about. So I would have liked to seen Bilal Muhammad attempt to fight Strickland. Bilal would be very disrespectful of Strickland, and then he would get beat up by Strickland. That would be entertaining to me. Aside from that, I would like to see Ian Gary go up and challenge Strickland. So I'm hoping Ian Gary beats Islam Makhachev, because Ian Gary versus Strickland would be unintentionally funny, and I would absolutely love that. And then who else fought? Oh, Tommy was on the card tonight. Tommy McMillan, and Tommy's got a bright future. Tommy's got a bright future. He gets it. He understands the game within the game. And here's the craziest part: I don't think he's playing a game. I think he's actually made for this type of situation where some dudes, like you say, oh man, we were just selling the fight. I think Tommy means what he says. So he was saying like this guy tried to dap him up before the fight, and Tommy like flipped him off, was like, fuck you, bro. Dap me up, bitch. You know? And so Tommy kept it 100. And stood on business and went out there, and then, man, that guy, I had people texting me about that fight. That's how much star power Tommy has. So excited to see his future. We got bright future for that guy. Big things coming for him in the future. That Red Hawk Academy, boy, they doing it. And here's the other thing I was thinking about too. Should Merab rematch Peter Yan? Or should Sean O'Malley fight Peter Yan? Because if Sean O'Malley beats Peter Yan, Merab has a very clear path back to getting the belt. But if Merab fights Peter Yan and loses, let's say, a tough decision, O'Malley goes back, fights Peter Yan, Merab's probably going to have to fight 1 or 2 more. And they might not even have, like, you get what I'm saying? They might start trying to organize things in a way where they have another striker fight Sean O'Malley. But you know what, man? I think that Merab is so fucking good that if Sean O'Malley were to get the belt, they would have to give Merab a title shot. There's no way around it. Who else would they have? I mean, I guess Bautista's coming up, right? So maybe he's in the future. But like, if you had to go with Merab or Bautista to fight Sean O'Malley for the belt, you got to go Merab. You got to go Merab. He's too big of a star at this point. So yeah, I was thinking about that a lot. That like Merab's clearest path to the belt could be to get his nose repaired and not immediately rematch Peter Yan. Let that fight play out between Yan and O'Malley, then either fight the winner. Well, I mean, obviously, if Peter Yan wins, then he can still fight Peter Yan. And if Peter Yan loses, then he goes fights O'Malley, and he's already got the game plan for O'Malley. So to me, you know, if you're just moving, I've been playing chess lately, so I'm not good at chess, guys. Or maybe I should start positive. I'm good at chess. I just have to learn the game. I'm good at chess. I just have to learn the game. I'm good at chess. I just have to learn the game. So I'm good at chess. I just have to learn the game. So I've been learning the game. So I've started playing on the apps, and you know, thinking strategically, because there is a chess match to be had, right? It's not just, hey man, go fight whoever, whenever, and let the chips fall where they may. That's one way of doing it, you know. But there's another way of strategically going, like, hey, the organization, whatever organization you're in, is strategically matchmaking. Your opponents all have managers. All those managers are strategically matchmaking. And then what are you supposed to do? Just go in there and be Mr. like, hey, cowboy with it? No, if everybody else is plotting and planning and taking moves in strategic manners, then that's something that, as a fighter, it's your career. You got to balance that. So that's an interesting little potential counterintuitive thought that I had, that maybe Merab's clearest path to victory is to let those two fight one time real quick and then pop in and fight. But here's the thing. I'm sure Merab thinks he can beat Peter Yan. Peter Yan said his arm, or he had a broken hand in the first fight. So he's like, dude, you didn't even get the real me. And Merab's like, I already fought you and I beat you. Right? But what if this second time they fought, that's the real Peter Yan, and Merab, because styles make fights. I was talking about on a live previously that I fought a dude named Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson went on to like win a bunch. And he went on to fight in the UFC and everything. And then he and I came to train together. I still did really well with him. Just stylistically, he can beat 100 people. He can beat people that are way more experienced than me, fought at a higher level, all that. But for whatever reason, stylistically, my skill and his skill, it just matches up really well for me. And what if that's the case for Merab against Peter Yan? Like, Peter Yan will lose to O'Malley again, potentially. And Merab will maul O'Malley again, potentially. But for whatever reason, when Peter fights Merab, when they're both at 100%, Peter's style is just the one that gets Merab. So it's like, if you can, so then that's the question, right? Let's get hypothetical, guys. If you can beat everyone in the world except one guy, and that one guy can beat you, but he can't beat like the top 3 guys, does that mean you're not the world champion? Because that guy can beat you, but that guy can't. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, or is the belt just in flux constantly? Are we just playing fucking hot potato? O'Malley's got the belt. Peter Yan's got the belt. Oh, wait, we'll go the other way. Peter Yan's got the belt. O'Malley's got the belt. Marab's got the belt. Peter Yan's got the belt. O'Malley's got the belt. Right? Like, is that what we're doing? Is this belt just like in a love triangle, a love fucking square with these three or whatever, right? I guess it'd be a triangle because there's three of them, right? I was thinking the belt and then the other two would form a square, but the belt would be in the triangle, whatever. So, yeah, and those are kind of my thoughts after today's UFC. I gotta watch this guy that I've agreed to fight, so I should probably watch some footage on him. So here's the thing. My manager, I literally said this to him. Where's the fight party? He's like, hey, because Tommy won and Ezra won, so his phone's blowing up. Blah, 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 congrats, blah, 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 right? And now he's hot. So people hit him up. He got like 900 texts. And so now these promoters are like, hey, bro, congrats on this win, da, 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 da. Who else do you got on blah, 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 blah day? Who do you got for this guy? Who do you got for that? Da, 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 right? And because I'm up in his face, bro, Roman, I'm trying to fight. He puts me in the mix, boom, they send an opponent over. I got this guy, blah, da, 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 right? I go, Roman, forge my signature and just tell me what city to show up in, at what date, and I'll show up all week. So that's how I roll. But anyways, guys, I love you. Thanks for popping on the chat. Thank you for everybody who subscribed. I appreciate all of my subscribers. We're about to crack 700. About to crack 700. Open like butt cheeks, guys.